Hey everyone, what up? Matt Kaiser here. At this time of this video's release, Visions of Mana is officially 1 month away. I can't believe it. And Square Enix also shared the same sentiment, as to the point that they shadow dropped a demo about 2 days ago, while at the same time I was at work. So, yay? With this demo being available for the PlayStation 4, PS5, Xbox Series, and of course, PC. So there you go, PC players. Now you have no excuse. But putting that aside, I did finally have my chance to play this demo and tell you what this demo is going to offer and how I feel it in general. But before beginning, if you like what you're seeing here, then by all means, like the video, click the subscribe button if you're new, and hit that bell notification icon if you want more Visions of Mana content from yours truly. Not only that, but I'm in the middle of playing Persona 5 Royal, and hopefully before this year ends, I'll be able to deliver my long-awaited 750 subscriber special, which is of course Persona 5 Royal. Also, by the way, thank you guys for 900 subscribers, by the way, you guys are awesome. Now, with that said, let's get back to the demo. Now, this demo will allow you to play through, sort of say, a middle portion of the game, with 3 major locations being the Icy Rime Falls, the Grassy Fellow Steppe, as well as the Rata Harbor, though that one is mainly just a town. And this demo can take you around potentially like say an hour or so, maybe even more if you do absolutely everything. Now you have the chance to play as Val, Karina, and Morley, and have access to 2 elemental vessels, being Luna, the moon element, and Sylphid, the wind element. And this demo, you mainly come across enemies, side quests, a few obstacles, optional gauntlets, and a boss at the end. And beating it will grant you 3 weapons from Val to carry over to the full release. Now, with what the game offers, how is this experience? Well, I have to say it was really pleasant and absolutely really fun. Starting off with the visuals, and man is it absolutely gorgeous. This game's art style is just absolutely beautiful and easily is a graphical and visual step up from the Trials of Mana remake. Everything from the characters and the environments really look beautiful. Well, a lot of the cutscenes look very nice. Now, sure, it's not the most high fidelity or high production game out there, and there's some of the occasional stiff movements with everyone standing there and talking, and I found that the lip syncing is a little off at times. But overall, it just looks great, and the voice acting so far is very solid, especially whether it's Morley's, Val's, and especially Karina's, with her southern accent being just an absolute joy to listen through.
Come again?
I said, thanks everyone! Jeez, you see what happens when you play nice?
That being said, when it comes to performance, I'm sort of a little mixed. Now obviously I play this on the PS5 and I prioritize frame rate, and for the most part it does run very well in 60 FPS. The only few instances I noticed it kind of dipped a little bit was that some cutscenes were running at 30 FPS, and there was one part where it looked so rough, and that's doing a cutscene that had so much heavy water before the upcoming boss. I can't say much if the PC version runs better, but well, that is something to worth mention, and I hope to God that the full release is much more smooth in that regard. Now, as for exploration, from what I can tell, it was actually pretty solid, and it was the type of the level design philosophy that I kind of stand for, really. Being sort of semi-open, sublinear, akin to say Tales of Arise, Dragon Quest XI, and even some levels from Granblue Fantasy Relink, with the Fellow Steppe being easily the most explorable one out of the lot, containing things like chests, breakable jars, gauntlet stones, even elemental vessel obstacles like Sylphid, as well as even one at the Rime Falls for Luna. The traversal and movement gameplay is actually pretty good, and it's actually similar to, like, say, the Trials of Mana remake, which I've also even played its demo back, well, a while back I would say. And also, it's pretty much very nice to just run and jump around. As for the vessel puzzles so far, they're pretty neat, with one, though I did have to, well, get accustomed to the controls of, like, say, the Sylphid one. You also have the chance to call out and ride on the pickles, which again are just so damn cute, and essentially they are the chocobos of this game. Being able to dash, jump, and ram into enemies. Heck, you can even swim. Not with the pickles though, of course, just swim, which is dope. Now the combat is where it's really at. Each of the three characters plays, well, quite different, and you're able to switch between them mid-battle, with Val being sort of the heavy swords wielder, as well as Karina the light and pampered staff, then later she gets these fans, and Molly, who's more swift and agile, with being a swordsman and a dagger wielder. The general combat flow is kinda how I felt with the Trials of Mana remake, though sort of more improved in cases like with the aerial combat, and using magic and attacks and dodging in midair, which was pretty nice. And the classes you are able to switch between them do grant you things like new weapons, moves, and magic to spend upon. So it really does seem that experimentation does play a major factor in this game from what I can tell, and you're bound to find a character build that does click with you, which the ones that do click with me would have to be Morley in his Sylphid form, Karina in her Lunar form, and Val in general. The ring menu also makes a comeback, which is pretty nice and plays just as fine. As for favorite characters, well, my favorite would have to be Morley thus far, though Karina was also amazing, especially when she uses Ramco as powerful combos. Furthermore, you also have the class strikes, which are basically this game's super moves, which generally look awesome, and the vessel abilities are fun, and have their own great use for combos in sticky situations. Overall, the combat was generally fun, and I can definitely tell from my experience with the Mana series up to this point, having beaten both Final Fantasy Adventure and Secret of Mana, upcoming review of that game next week, and also been currently playing the Trials of Mana game, and also dabbled with its remake as well, I can safely say that this game does have the potential to have the best combat in the series. Now, sure, it's not the most fastest combat out there compared to a lot of other action RPGs, which I know might turn some people a little off, but for what it is, it's pretty enjoyable and gives me sort of Kingdom Hearts and old school Tales vibes in the mix. I do overall have just genuine hopes that the combat will truly shine, once you also get the other two party members, as well as all the elements and classes at your disposal being fully unlocked and upgraded. The boss itself was also pretty fun as well, and the music so far is absolutely amazing. Overall, Visions of Mana's demo was absolutely a fun time to have, and as someone who's already excited for this game and will be getting it day one, this demo was such a nice treat and a nice appetizer really. And after playing nearly almost every mainline Mana game, I can safely say that this one I generally feel has the potential to be the best in the series. But we'll have to of course wait and see, coming this August 29th. So, have you guys tried this demo out? I also want to mention that Square Enix and the Mana series are also working with One Tree Planted, where they aim to do some reforestation and plant 25,000 trees to help the environment. And from now until August 11th, they'll love to invite you to support by watching Visions of Mana streams, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch. So, if you're someone that live streams or is just a general gamer that's looking forward to this game and would love to do some good in the world, well, feel free to either stream this game or watch anyone you like stream it, with the goal being 60,000 hours watched in total. They also have a beautiful overlay provided for this. With that said, let me know down in the comments if you played this demo and how you feel about it. And until then, Mad Kaiser out.